What did the CBC know? What did they know until the moment they fired him? And what did other people know? People in the industry, both at the CBC, staff, managers, but other guests on the show. Did they not see it? Here's a cryptic tweet that singer Jan Arden wrote. A person's true character can only dodge and hide for so long, then mistakes are made and the truth is known. Well, Jan, what did you know? And why were you silent until now? Here's another one from someone close to Ghomeshi who wrote, won't say more till the facts are out, but reflecting gravely on my own spots on cue, a form of complicity, given what I knew even then. Really? Well, what did you know even then? What did everyone seem to know, but no one did anything about? Did they just think Ghomeshi was creepy or leering or awkward? Or did they hear or know about actual violence? Did they hear any allegations? Now we know what we know, or at least what these women allege. But even now, people are still protecting Ghomeshi. People, you might be surprised, are taking the side of an accused rapist over the views of 8 women. Here's Elizabeth May, the feminist leader of the Green Party, right after his Facebook post. She wrote, I think Jan is wonderful. Likely too much information for an old fogey like me, but his private life is none of our beeswax. Here's the comment editor of the National Post, who's now the incoming editor of the feminist Walrus magazine, Jonathan Kay, who says, whatever the allegations against Jan Ghomeshi, his show was a stunning accomplishment. Yeah, man, those girls, whatever they had to say, forget about them. But what he did on the radio, that was a stunning accomplishment. Those women, whatevs. Or how about Judy Rebick, the feminist warhorse who used to be the boss of the National Action Committee on the status of women? Why, she said after reading Kay's column, an excellent and deserved tribute to Jan, who, whatever else he may have done, was a great broadcaster. Seriously, from Judy Rebick. Or how about Margaret Atwood, feminist icon, author of a book about misogyny and violence against women called The Handmaid's Tale. It was about sexual violence, but here's what she wrote after Ghomeshi's termination. Hello, Jan, sending warm wishes. And when her readers complained how she could be taking his side, well, she was just so impressed with how he was handling these troublesome women. She wrote, waiting for more info, but I think Jan has now seized control of the story. He seized control of the story, seized control of things. Probably not the best words to be chosen by an author, or maybe she did choose them carefully, approvingly. This is the story about 8 or more women who claim that Jan Ghomeshi, the CBC star, harassed, assaulted, or even raped them. Ghomeshi doesn't deny being violent. He just claims the women agreed to the violence. They wanted it. But they vehemently deny that. But this is also the story about the CBC who stonewall questions about their toxic culture of sexual harassment and deleted almost everything from those 1,454 pages on their internal harassment problems and blamed reporters for making something out of nothing. All the while their own PR spin doctors were working with Ghomeshi on how to handle this problem. And this is about the media party too, this incestuous little club of media and arts elites, mainly in Toronto, who now say they had an inkling about what was going on, but they all did nothing when it would have counted. And even now, some feminists are putting their loyalty to the rest of the media elite above compassion for 8 women who claim to have been assaulted. This is about Jan Ghomeshi and the women he beat. But it's also about the CBC's role. And it's about the Canadian media establishment who looked the other way for more than a decade just so they could get some free PR for their new album or some free tickets to a cool show. More Source still ahead.